a few weeks ago, a close friend of mine, he came to me asking for advice. He got into a rut, right? So he's been on self improvement for a while, almost 2 3 years now, and he went to a party or something, and like he was doing good before. He was on like he was going to the gym, he was eating clean, he was meditating, praying, doing all the good habits, right? And yeah, so he was doing good, and he like just decided to like go to a like some it was like a friend's birthday party or something. And when he went there, he like his friends were playing a video game or something. And I don't even know what it was like. Yeah, his friends were playing video games, and they invited him to play. He usually doesn't play video games. Like he's been off of like video games for a couple years now, but he decided to play with them because it was his friend's birthday party. So like why not? You know what I mean? Like one time. And ended up being a really fun game, and he started playing again. He got hooked, and so he went home, and he actually bought the game. Then eventually his like friends like convinced him to like download social media again, like start eating junk food again. Like yeah, so like slowly he started building these bad habits again. Like even though he's doing good for a couple years, like he like got into like he went to one birthday party and that messed it up for him. And so he realized he was in a rut, and so he came to me asking for advice. The first thing I told him was make a habit tracker, right? So make a self improvement habit tracker. So I'll pull it up on the screen so you guys can like use it and like copy it down. But it's like basically it's like on the top is like the self improvement habits like cold showers, meditation, praying, working out, like all that stuff, right? So I told him to make those down and have like a daily checklist, like all the days. Like make I'll just pull it up on screen. But I told him to make that, and I told him to as soon as he wakes up in the morning, he has to check it off, right? So like it doesn't matter what he does, he just has to check it off. So like for the workout box, all he had to do was one push up. Like he has to do the bare minimum to just check it off. Like he can do whatever he wants, but he has to check it off first thing in the morning, right? So like actually I told him to determine his like his baselines before he got into self improvement, right? So his baselines were like what was the most amount of effort he could put in onto self improvement on his best day, right? So that would be his best amount, like his PRs on like push up or something. He could do like 50 50 reps in like one set, like one go, and he could meditate for like 20 minutes or something. Yeah, like stuff like that, right? You could do take a 20-minute cold shower, like stuff like that. And so I told him to determine those and write those down. And then I told him to determine his now baseline. So his worst baseline, right? So that would be his like what's the most amount of effort you can put in onto like what I mean by previous like worst baseline is what's the most amount of effort you can put in onto self improvement on your absolute worst day, right? So that'd be like for me, for example, I could do like my absolute worst day. I could do at least like 5 or 10 push-ups. I could just like I could just knock out 5 or 10 push-ups right now, even if I was my worst day. Um, I could take like a like two or like one solid like mindful breath of like meditation. I could take a second of a cold shower. I could just like turn the cold shower for a second and turn it back to like off. And so it's like those are my worst baselines, right? So I told him to write both of them down. And then I told him to as soon as he wakes up first thing in the morning, he has to check off his habit tracker. So that would be like he has to do something, right? So he could all he has to do is do his worst baseline or his like his worst baseline ever, right? So he could just do one push or something and then check off his workout habit tracker, check off his workout box for the day. He could take like one mindful breath, check off his habit tracker for the day. He could pray for 1 second, check off his habit tracker for the day. And after that, after he checked off his entire habit tracker for the day, that's all he had to do, and then he could go back and do whatever he wanted after that, right? Um, so like he could go back to playing video games, he could go back to eating junk food, like scrolling on social media, like you know what I mean. And so that's all you have to do. Just check it off for a day, and you can do whatever you want for the rest of the day, like literally whatever. It doesn't matter as long as you check it off. Check off your habit tracker first thing in the morning. So this works for anything, by the way. Like if you have a task like in business you need to do, and you've been like kind of like falling off of that, right? All you have to do is like do the bare minimum of the task, and then like do whatever you want for the rest of the day. And that kind of builds a routine of doing the task first thing in the morning every single day, no matter how much it is. Like as long as you're doing the task first thing in the morning every single day, it builds a habit, and you can slowly get back into doing the task more and more. So for self improvement, that would be just like checking off your habit tracker, and that kind of builds a routine of just checking it off first thing in the morning, and then you can doing whatever you want for the rest of the day, as long as you check off your habit tracker first thing in the morning. So yeah, that like builds a routine, and then that's how you get back into doing like the good habits. That's how you get back into self improvement. That's how he got back into self improvement. Like literally a week later, he like hit me up, and he was like, "Yo, bro," like he was like, "I'm doing so well now. Like I haven't missed a single workout this week. It's crazy. It's like it was fun. It was like that made me like so happy. I don't know, and yeah, that just made me so happy. And yeah, it's like this is the best way to get out of a rut. This is a way that worked best for me. Like worked for my friend, as you can see. Yeah, this works for anything, right? So yeah, and it's like the best proven way to get out of a rut. But yeah, this yeah, I hope this helped though. I hope you liked the video. And if you did, like and subscribe and share and comment what your thoughts are. And yeah, have a good day. Peace.